welcome to a video of me drawing a very complicated thing to explain. Basically, the drawing here is a character I have. Not really my character, but she's basically a combination of two different things. So she's a diamond or a gem from Steven Universe if you've seen the show. If not, she's just a cool drawing. But the basic concept I had was there's a new doll brand out called Rainbow High, and they all are themed around a color. And I was like, you know what else kind of has a color theme? Steven Universe's diamonds. So I was like, let me make a diamond character. Let me turn these characters from Rainbow High into diamonds. Now, these are very loosely based on Rainbow High. They have very similar aesthetical features. And by they, I mean I've drawn a little, multiple, but in this video I'm just showing off my red diamond slash red from Rainbow High. I really wanted to play with shapes because I wanted to work on shape language, and so I wanted to, for her, I wanted her to have a very angular, tight look to her, so she has very pointed eyes. These flames, which comes based on, she has a ball cap that has flames on it, and her shoes have flames on it and stuff. So I made the flames kind of a part of it. I wanted her hair to look almost like fire. She has like fire coming off her shoulders. Maybe she was a diamond, she'd have like fire power. But she is basically just very angled. I wanted all of her clothes are like pointed. Her like chest piece, the bralette that she's wearing, it comes to a point. Her skirt comes to a point. These boots I really liked because I kind of felt like, even though I'm not really copying like the Steven Universe style, I feel like the pointed shoes kind of look Steven Universe-y. I tried to copy the Steven Universe style just a little. It's hard for me to do because I just don't draw like that at all. But with the lips, I tried to kind of give it that style. And I was also trying to limit my colors, so I wanted her to have red skin because Steven Universe's diamonds, they're all one color, they're monochromatic. And that was kind of hard for me to do because, like, she had to have black accents, like the Rainbow High doll had a black coat with, like, red accents on it. And so I didn't want to make coat just another red color and the belt a red color. It's black, and so I felt like, and then the fire, I went with like an orangey color which has red in it, so I thought like, oh well, it goes along the lines, but technically these characters would be slightly off color from a Steven Universe diamond. So this is literally what you make of it. If you want, this could be an entirely new character, because if we're gonna be honest, she looks very little like the original character from Rainbow High, and she looks nothing like Steven Universe Diamond, really. So let's just say she's me. She's me. She's the embodiment of me. She's got a lot of fabric folds in this jacket, which were really hard for me to do. I always have such a hard time drawing fabric properly. I feel like it always looks awkward to me. Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. But one of the big things, which right now I'm just coloring, so you can't really see it, but when I go into highlighting and shading later, one of my big things is I wanted it to almost look like the fire wasn't just printed onto her clothing or like a printed crown, but it was actually like glowing, like it was real fire. I don't know if it translates, but I try to make a lot of the lighting and shading look like the light is coming off of the fire. And again, with her being kind of, I wanted her to look kind of like a villainess, so she's not the good guy, she's the bad guy. I tried to make her look a little bit like she was very angry, I guess? I don't know, she looks stale-faced, like she has a bit of an angry expression, and the way that I do shading on her later kind of shows it too, but she doesn't really look angry. Sticking with the whole, I don't know, color theme was hard, because, as I said, the diamonds are, like, very monochromatic, and I love color, and I don't like monochromatic stuff, I don't know. Another thing that I kind of tried to do with this drawing, a little different from my normal drawings, is instead of having a different color shade for every piece of her body or whatever. I had just one color that was shading on all of it. I don't know if that's something I'm supposed to do or not, because I remember when I was in art class, my teacher always taught us to take the color that you have and add black to it, and then there you go, now you have your shade color. But I learned when I transitioned into digital art that that's not at all how you're supposed to do it, because in digital art you can't just darken a color and that be your shade. It looks really weird, and kind of muddy. It's so much better if you just add, like, unless you're working with black, because with black it's kind of hard. Like on this jacket piece, it's kind of hard to put like purple over top of it because it doesn't look like it's a shade. Maybe I'm wrong, someone tell me I'm wrong. But yeah, I couldn't really just darken things in digital art, and so I'm still kind of learning how to highlight and shade in digital art. And here I am. I didn't add any lighting or shading on the flames because, as I said, I wanted them to look like they weren't a piece of fabric, but that they were actually a part of the clothing. So I have like no lighting and shading on the flames. That's how it's supposed to be. Don't yell at me. But yeah, I this drawing, I have to say, I really like how it turned out. I'm very surprised with how it turned out because I didn't expect it to be so good. Like, at this point was where I thought it was still kind of bad. And then I started doing shading on the hair and I was like, holy shit, this looks dope as hell. I don't know why, but out of nowhere I got talent. I got really good at lighting and shading out of nowhere recently, and I'm really proud of it, but it's so, maybe I'm wrong, like maybe I'm shading wrong, but I like how I shade now on hair. I hate doing it because it's very time consuming, but I like how I do it. And I think it looks kind of dope. I think it looks very hair-like now, whereas before, like, oh my gosh, I have it in my reference here, the author that I drew for Christmas has gorgeously shaded hair. It's so good. I don't even know how to explain it. Basically what I do is I just have my pencil tool on a really small brush point, like I have it at 7, which is what I kind of used to draw in general now, because I like to have very thin line art. But yeah, I had like the 7-point brush, and I just do very light wisps on the hair to do like highlighting and shade. And so I haven't done the highlighting yet, but I think the highlighting really looks good. I don't know if it's good though, because I think that it draws because there's just so much going on near the face. I think it draws a lot of attention away from the face, and I'm worried it's a little too busy with how I shade, because there's just so many line marks that it's too busy. I don't know what makes good or bad art anymore. I've tried my best. But as I said before, I tried to do something a little different where I have the same color shade and the same color highlight on everything. Excuse me, I can't cut that out because I'm going in one take on this fucking speed draw. But yeah, so I do this like really light yellow, and the reason I did yellow is because, as I said, the fire is supposed to be projecting like an actual color, or like an actual highlight off of it. So I'm doing highlight around all of the fire, and I'm doing highlight around on the sides of her legs and stuff. I tried to make it look a little bit like she was being shaded from the bottom up, so that's why she has this kind of like cool shade effect around her eyes to make it look all dark around her eyes. Oh my gosh, look at the shade, look at that! I'm sorry, I'm watching myself and I'm impressed. Look at the highlighting on the hair. I'm so proud. Alright, I'm just gonna finish things out here. I hope you enjoyed the drawing. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys who are watching this, whoever you may be, are interested in getting a commission from me, I'm really good at drawing busty women, and I am open for commissions. Please join our Discord below, and you could find me. I am Misunderstood. Mike, who also runs this channel, does art. He just doesn't upload it as often, but he does commissions as well, I believe. But yeah, please join our Discord, follow us on Instagram, comment down below your favorite part of the drawing, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna be moving soon, so I don't know if I'm going to really have this kind of content up anymore, but we'll see what happens, and just have a wonderful day. I hope you guys all enjoy your, whatever season this might be for you.